everyone, this is Inara from Ravona Naturals. Firstly, thank you so much for the love that you're giving our podcast. I'm very glad that everything or whatever we are putting out is actually helping simplify your self-care journey or just giving you some emotional touch points to, be happy about and relate to it. So thank you. My self-care journey started when I was very young. Obviously, બચપન થી છે ને મમ્મી રગડી રગડીને ઓલું ચનાનો લોટ મારા બોડીથી નીકાળતા હતા અને પછી બે ચોટલી obviously ઓઇલ લગાડીને સ્કૂલ જવાનું. તો that was how I got introduced to skincare or self-care, which is by a lot of aggressiveness and humiliation. And since then, if anyone asked me to apply anything on my body, I did not. So until the age of 17, હું મારા બોડી ઉપર કાંઈ અપ્લાય નહોતી કરી. પણ પછી I started experiencing eczema, which is when you have really dry skin and you constantly itch. So the more you itch, your skin becomes red and it becomes dark. And when all of that started happening, we went to the dermatologist and they would recommend products for me to use. But I have been a very simple girl from the beginning, so I would not listen to the dermats a lot because there was a lot of they give you products with steroids and such like that. So I used to just stick to drink water and apply moisturizer. But even sticking to a simple routine, I started experiencing hyperpigmentation and those dark spots because of my eczema. So the first thing that I started using was a sunscreen to at least, combat not getting hyperpigmentation because of the sun. And the second thing that I started delving into to at least reduce, the darkness was vitamin C. That's the first time I got introduced to the world of acids, where someone told me, look, a vitamin C, which normally I only associated it with oranges, is something that you can apply topically and it will actually help you reduce your dark spots or pigmentation. So that was the world of acids that I stepped into. The first time I heard about the word acid within something, I was a little bit shocked because I was like, why are people using something that, in chemistry class we were told it burns your skin and things. But in my naivety, I obviously started researching, and through TikTok, Reels, and a lot of WebMD, I realized that a lot of these acids per se were things that have always been in products that you've been using, but now they have just become something that are more potent and directly used on your skin in a safe manner to give you better results. So that's how I stepped into the world of acids, understood them, and learned more. Today, I do know a good amount considering that, I am running a skincare brand. However, there's a lot of us outside in the market with a lot of new ingredients, a lot of new acids that we are learning on a daily basis. And hence today we have Ashika Jain, who is a cosmetologist that was also in our previous podcast. She comes with 13 years of experience and we brought her in especially just to break down acids for us, whether they are good, bad, and how we can deal with or use them going forward. Hi Ashika, welcome back to R-Rated Talks. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in. I think the first question I want to ask you is, why did you get into cosmetology? What got you into
it? I always wanted to do something different. Like my mom, dad is always like, "Beta, tujhe doctor banna hai, engineer banna hai, teacher banna hai." But I was like, why this? Because I always to do something unique, and I'm having a passion towards, skincare since from when I was 16 or 17.
Oh wow, okay.
So I used to do lots of things at home. So somewhere from my friend, I heard about this cosmetic, there are something we can learn about cosmetics and there are courses. So I thought, why not? Let's do it.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
That's good to hear.
So now I'm a cosmetologist now and yeah, definitely I'm enjoying it.
Okay. That's good. I mean, acha hai because obviously our brand needs you and generally a lot of people require good trusted cosmetologists to make good, products. Let's just get into the world of acid and the introduction over there. So why do you think acids are included in our skincare routine?
What I feel, these acids are, boon for cosmetic industry and it is very skin friendly. because it is having lots of multiple usage. Benefits are there, and major number of skin acids are all skin types, suits to all ages, and we can use higher percentage in the products, highlighting the specific skin concerns, and you can see the results in a week's time. So
Okay.
why not? I must suggest everyone to use these skin friendly acids
Okay.
in their self care routine.
Okay, okay. But I think over time, ये अब knowledge आ रहे acids के maybe in the past 5 to 10 years, a lot of them are growing. My mother's skin, like she has never had it in part of her skincare routine. So अब like is it a must के everyone should apply acids के? No. How do you feel about it?
I must suggest everyone should apply these acids because see, nowadays 80% of women are working, going outside for the work. They are having daily exposure to sun, to pollution. So definitely, it's better to cure it, use it whenever required, and highlight the problem in advance.
Okay. Okay. Do you suggest that anybody can buy a serum from the internet just because the internet says so?
See, yeah, there are lots of information available in the market, but what I feel, people should read the genuine brand websites where they are mentioning lots of, ingredients along with the images, benefits, how to use it, when to use it. Even the brands are mentioning the percentage of skin acids. So study them and understand what is your concern, what problems you are having. So according to that, you can study it and then only use it.
Okay. So basically, एकदम thorough research के बाद
Definitely.
ऐसे ही मत pick up करो.
Definitely.
Okay. And generally, what is the right age to use serum?
See, it is always advisable from your 20s. So yes, anyone from the age of 20 can use it.
Okay, so if you want to begin from the age of 20.
20, yeah.
Okay. The only problem is that आजकल very young kids, there's this whole like Sephora thing going on. All these really young girls are going into Sephora and buying these serums at age 13, age 14. So is that good? Is that bad? Karna chahiye there should be at least some responsibility that someone stops them or they don't. Is that okay? Is it okay to start using it 13?
Yeah,
14?
what I can suggest, see, youngsters' skin is very, sensitive, gentle. So from the age of 12 or 13 also, they can apply products which is having, skin acids. But the thing is that they only apply the gentle one. There are few, acids like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide is there, even ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C. They can use it in a milder
version.
Yes,
Okay.
in a lesser concentrations.
Okay, but उनकी skin gentle है, so that's why lesser concentrations.
Yeah.
But technically आप बोल रहे हो 20 साल
Yes,
से ही.
not all, specifically like salicylic acid they cannot use because it's not good for the young generation.
Okay, understood. There is also this segment of that a lot of people are layering acids. मतलब एक acid के ऊपर फिर दूसरा लगाएंगे, फिर तीसरा, to different problems. So should they be doing something like this, or is layering acids okay? Is it good for your skin or it's harmful? Like how does it work?
See, again, like layering acid is good, but again, customer need to understand the chemistry behind it. It's very simple. In market, majorly there are two types of acids, which is one is alpha hydroxy acids, and another one is beta hydroxy acids.
Okay.
So what is the main difference is that alpha one is water soluble and beta one is oil soluble.
Okay.
So see what alpha acids do. When you apply on the skin, it's just cleanse the surface.
Okay.
And beta ones helps remove oil and dirt from the pores, from the inside one.
Okay.
So just understand the chemistry
Difference.
behind it,
Huh.
and there are glycolic acids, lactic acids. These are alpha hydroxy acids, and beta hydroxy acids are like salicylic acids, mandelic acids.
Okay.
So just understand the difference, study it, and accordingly use it.
Okay, so basically don't just like if you have 3 serums at home ऐसे ही मत लगा
No,
लो.
not at
Understand
all.
what type
Yes.
it is.
And I must suggest follow like use AHA in the morning and BHA in the night.
Okay.
So there you will get enough gap between the two acids.
Okay. Are there any serums that should not be used together? क्योंकि आपने अभी explain किया कि there's alpha, there's beta. अब not a lot of people know this. So general terms में or at least in acids that we know, are there any that shouldn't be used together?
Yeah, definitely. There are lots of acids. I
Okay.
can name few.
Okay.
Like it is always advisable to use salicylic acid alone because it is itself a very powerful and enough for the acne prone skin.
Okay.
And the second one is we cannot use glycolic acid with ascorbic acid.
Okay.
Ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, because glycolic acids adverse the effect of vitamin C.
Okay.
So together they won't work.
Okay. Okay.
So we need to take care certain combinations.
And then
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So there are a few names as you have mentioned already. I would like to see if I can quiz you on a few of these, very well-known acids that are in the industry right now, and you can maybe provide us some information of ये कौन से concentration पे अच्छा है, whether it's good for your skin, bad for your skin, and if we should use it for certain problems or should not. So I'm going to quiz you and then we'll get into it. Okay, so the first one, a very well-known acid that we know is niacinamide. How is it? How do you think that we should use, not use?
First of all, niacinamide is not an acid. It's a vitamin.
Okay.
And currently it's very trendy in the market. So many brands are using it. Even we are using it. So yeah, I must suggest it is really good for the skin. It is having lots of benefits in a combination or alone.
Okay.
Both it works.
Okay.
So I will give
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
And it is having benefits like, improve skin textures,
Okay.
provide good moisturization in combination with certain skin friendly acids.
Okay.
So definitely good to go.
Good to go. Okay. That was shocking to hear that niacinamide is not an acid, it's a vitamin, but like at least we have that cleared up. What about hyaluronic acid?
Again, hyaluronic acid is not acid. It doesn't fall under AHA and BHA. It's a humectant. Like it is having a very good water retention property.
Okay.
Which gives good hydration to your skin.
Okay.
And again, it is very trendy in the market. Lots of brands are coming with the HA. Even we are having our
We have a full
best
range.
product. Yeah. HA lotion. So I must give 9 out of 10.
Okay. Can you explain what a humectant is specifically?
See,
काम कैसे करता है humectant actually?
See, humectants works like it's give layer to the skin. It forms a layer and prevent the water loss from your skin.
Okay.
It helps in locking the moisture.
Okay, so it basically, and I think that's why a lot of brands, and we also pitch it this way, that when you're using hyaluronic acid, use it when your skin is damp.
Right.
Because humectants are, they hold the moisture.
Hold the moisture.
Exactly. So use it when your skin is damp.
Definitely.
Now it makes sense scientifically. What about glycolic acid?
Glycolic acid is again, it's a AHA and it's a good, like everyone can use it.
Okay.
It is having benefits like it works on hypopigmentation, wrinkles, fine lines, and even there are few versions of glycolic acids, which is mandelic acid and lactic acids.
Okay.
So the people who are having sensitive skin can use lactic and mandelic.
Okay. Instead of glycolic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest all skin types can use glycolic acid.
Okay. Then so basically glycolic is thoda more potent version of lactic and mandelic. Okay. Makes sense.
Right. So again, it's good to go, and I can give 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yes,
Okay, that's good to hear. So this one's a little bit less known, but there's an acid called hydroquinone. What do you think about that?
See, hydroquinone I won't suggest at all because so many like it is having a immediate benefits.
Okay.
But the usage, long-term usage is not good.
Good. Okay.
It causes side effects and not good to add in any product. And usually, whoever brand is using it in the higher percentage to show the immediate instant whitening.
Okay, so it is a whitening agent.
Yes.
And it's immediate, but it's not good long term.
Right.
Okay, okay, understood. तो इसको rating क्या मिलेगा?
4.
4. Okay, okay, okay. The next one, alpha arbutin.
Oh, it's like again, it's a replacement of hydroquinone,
Okay,
and it's a naturally occurring antioxidant which
Okay.
is good for skin, for lightening of your skin.
okay,
So yes, it's good to go and can be used as a placement of hydroquinone.
okay, understood. Okay, so you would rate this, I'm assuming, higher than hydroquinone.
Yeah,
क्या
yeah,
rating दोगे?
definitely 7.
7 out of 10. Okay, okay. The next one is what we've already spoken about, retinol or retinal. What do you think about that?
These are a part of group retinoids, which are vitamin A derivatives.
Okay.
And it is highly used in anti-wrinkle and anti-aging products in the market.
Okay.
Really good. But I can suggest retinol. Retinol is much better than retinol
Okay.
because retinol is having higher, easily stabilized as compared to retinol.
Okay. So I think that thank you for clarifying that. Even between retinol and retinal, retinal is more stable.
More stable.
Okay. Okay. How about mandelic acid? What do you think about that?
Mandelic acid is, it's very good when used in a combination
Okay.
with glycolic acid or lactic acid.
Okay.
All together works amazing.
Okay.
There are
And what does it work like towards? Like वो किसमें help करता है?
hyperpigmentation, fine line, wrinkles.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So around basically like skin texture and evening out
Yes.
your tone.
And
Okay.
I must say there is a one important point I forgot. Like all these AHA and BHAs are having mild exfoliation property.
Okay.
They all are really good
Okay.
when used in proper concentration. They itself have they itself has very good milder exfoliation property.
So आप वो क्या concentration बोलोगे is good? Like what percentage of, for example, mandelic acid should be used?
I must say 4%.
Okay. 4% mandelic
If alone,
acid. Alone.
4%. Again, with the combinations, we need to check with
Which
others.
works. Okay. Since you have mentioned this quite a bit, what are AHA and BHAs and how do you rate them?
See, AHAs and BHAs, like AHA is water soluble, BHA is oil soluble,
Okay.
and they have their own, skincare routine,
Okay.
which we discussed earlier. So definitely these are good to go, and anyone can use it as per their skin types.
Okay. So the main thing is skin type जान लो उसके बाद use
Yes,
करो कि what
skin
works.
type and also the skin concerns.
Okay. And so they target different concerns. AHA and
Definitely,
BHA.
definitely.
But some brands sell as AHA BHA, मतलब एक ही प्रोडक्ट में AHA BHA डाल दिया, तो वो आप उसके बारे में क्या बोलोगे?
See, again, it depends on the skin type. If people are having sensitive skin, I must suggest not to use both together.
Okay. Okay. But if it's not sensitive skin, it's
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Okay. So the last one that I want to ask you about is hypochlorous acid. What do you think about? What is it?
See, hypochlorous acid, what I feel it's very magical because I'm having a very sensitive skin. So it works on reddening when somewhere I got some reddening or itching or certain inflammation.
Okay.
So it works really well. So yeah, it's very good to go
It's a very
and can be used.
Okay, perfect. Out of all the ingredients we've spoken about, वो किसके साथ अच्छा काम करता है, किसके साथ अच्छा नहीं काम करता है?
Okay, I must say we can use this with niacinamide and arbutin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so so since we spoke about niacinamide and arbutin, what are all then together? What do they help? What do they work on the skin for?
See, together all three works great. Like along with reddening and like niacinamide improves your skin texture,
Uh-huh.
and arbutin will help skin lightening, or prevents the pigmentation.
Okay. So then together it basically combats a lot of
Combats
different
a lot,
problems.
definitely.
And what's an ingredient that it doesn't work along with?
See, vitamin C is most unstable kind of skin acid.
Mhm.
When we will add vitamin C with hypochlorous acid,
Okay.
definitely there are chances of it will break.
Okay. So it won't function as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. And what kind of a rating do you give it?
9.
9 out of
Yeah.
10. Okay. And what is the safest concentration to use, or what is the most effective concentration to use hypochlorous acid?
As it is an antibacterial,
Mhm.
I must suggest it is advisable to use like 0.018 to 0.02%.
Okay, okay, okay. Good to know. Thank you for getting through all of these acids and giving us all the
Yeah.
information about it. आप आपके रूटीन में कौन सा अभी यूज कर रहे हो?
See, I love using vitamin C
Okay,
because I like product which is having certain brightening effect,
Okay.
which gives glowing skin.
okay,
So vitamin C is my favorite.
Okay.
And along with that, I love using HA, hyaluronic acid,
okay.
for moisturization because I'm having a dry skin.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So then both of those combinations that
Definitely,
you
yeah.
work with. Is there any particular advice you would like to give the audience in terms of using acid or any new acids or research, just anything around acids, any extra information or advice to our audience?
Sure. See, there are certain pro tips
Mhm.
for using these acids. See, everyone should follow a proper routine.
Mhm.
Like, it is always advisable to wash your face properly
Mhm.
before using or applying any serums which is having all these acids.
Okay.
And after applying this serum,
Mhm.
apply a very good moisturizer to lock it,
Okay.
to have the proper benefit with the long term.
Okay.
Yes, and then use some SPF.
Mhm. Okay, so basically follow that general routine because it's important for the serum to
Right.
work well.
Right,
मतलब आपका
definitely.
जो जनरल बेसिक रूटीन है क्लेंजर मॉइस्चराइजर सनस्क्रीन वो
Right.
करने का ही है so that the serum can work better.
Definitely.
Okay, understood.
And also, I will advise, don't overdo.
Mhm.
Don't use the higher dosages when you are a beginner.
Okay,
Start using, lesser concentration.
okay,
Observe your skin,
Mhm.
because your skin itself give indications.
Mhm.
Observe it carefully,
Mhm.
and feed it accordingly.
okay, makes sense. मतलब take it from a low to high instead
Yeah,
of पहले से ही
yeah.
सबसे like highest
Definitely.
concentration use करना. Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you so much. Thank you for breaking down all these acids for us, and hopefully our audience has gotten
Yeah.
some things cleared up today. What works, what doesn't work,
Yes.
what's good, what's new in the market.
In the market.
So yeah, thank you for coming in. Thank you for sharing your expert knowledge.
Thank you so
We have
much.
gotten you a gift to carry back.
Wow.
For coming
Thank you
in.
so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming.